Most people think credit card rewards are a way to get something for free, but the truth is more uncomfortable. Rewards do not make a bad spending habit better. They make it harder to notice. Points, miles, cash back, welcome bonuses, travel credits, dining credits, lounge access, and premium benefits can all look like smart money moves on the surface. But if they push you to spend more than you planned, buy things sooner than you needed, or keep cards that no longer serve you, then the rewards are not saving you money. They are giving you a discount on a mistake. That is the credit card rewards trap. The trap is not that points are worthless. Points can be valuable. Cash back can be powerful. Travel rewards can lower real travel costs. A well-built credit card setup can turn normal spending into useful value. But the word normal is the key. Rewards only help when they sit on top of spending you were already going to do, with money you already have, for purchases that already fit your plan. The moment rewards become the reason you spend, the game changes. You are no longer using the card as a tool. The card is using your attention, your habits, and your desire to feel like you are winning. Banks understand this perfectly. They know that a person chasing 5% cash back may buy more than they would have bought with cash. They know that a huge welcome bonus can make a person justify extra purchases. They know that monthly credits can create new routines. They know that points feel less real than dollars, so people often spend more freely when the reward looks exciting. And they know that many people will focus on what they earned, not what they spent to earn it. That is why the first rule of rewards is simple. Earning points is not the same as saving money. If you spend $100 you did not need to spend and earn $5 in rewards, you are not $5 ahead. You are $95 behind. If you spend $3,000 to hit a welcome bonus, but $1,000 of that spending was unnecessary, the bonus may not be the win you think it is. If you pay a $600 annual fee because the card advertises $1,000 in benefits, but you only use $200 of those benefits naturally, the card is not giving you luxury for free. You are paying for the illusion of value. The simplest way to avoid the trap is to separate spending from rewards. Before every purchase, ask one question. Would I still buy this if there were no points, no cash back, no bonus, and no credit? If the answer is yes, rewards can be useful. If the answer is no, the reward is a distraction. This question is powerful because it cuts through marketing. A 5% category sounds great, but 95% still leaves your pocket. A welcome bonus sounds exciting, but the spending requirement is still spending. A travel credit sounds like free money, but only if it replaces travel you already planned. A discount is only a discount when it lowers the cost of a decision you already wanted to make. Otherwise, it is a trigger. This is why people who are good at rewards are usually not the people with the most cards. They are the people with the strongest spending rules. They know which card to use, but more importantly, they know when not to spend at all. They do not buy because a category is active. They do not upgrade because points will cover it. They do not open a card because the offer is popular. They start with their budget, their cash flow, their travel goals, and their actual habits. Then they choose cards around that. The best reward strategy begins before the card comes out of your wallet. It begins with a plan. How much do you normally spend on groceries, dining, gas, travel, subscriptions, utilities, and everyday purchases? Which of those expenses are fixed or necessary? Which are flexible? Which categories tempt you to overspend? Which purchases do you regret later? If you do not know these answers, credit card rewards can become dangerous because the reward system will add excitement to an unclear budget, and an unclear budget is where banks win. The second rule is that interest destroys rewards. This should be obvious, but it is the part many people ignore because rewards feel more exciting than debt. If you carry a balance, a 2% cashback card does not protect you from double-digit interest. If you pay interest for even 1 or 2 months, the value of your points can disappear quickly. A welcome bonus can be wiped out by interest charges, late fees, and stress. The bank can afford to give rewards because many customers pay fees and interest. If you are paying interest, you are probably funding someone else's free flight. That does not mean you are bad with money. It means the priority needs to change. Pay in full first. Build a cash buffer first. Stabilize the system first. Rewards come after control, not before it. The most powerful credit card strategy is boring. Automatic payments, full statement balance, no impulse spending, no missed due dates, no annual fees without a reason, and no new cards unless the spending requirement fits normal expenses. Once that foundation is strong, rewards can work. Without that foundation, rewards are bait. The third rule is to value cash back and points honestly. Cash back is easy because $1 is $1. Points are more complicated because they invite fantasy math. Someone online may show a luxury flight redemption and say they got 5 cents per point, but that does not mean your points are worth 5 cents. Your points are worth what you can realistically redeem them for, with your airport, your dates, your flexibility, your travel goals, and your patience. If you redeem points for low-value statement credits, calculate them that way. If you transfer points to partners and book valuable flights, calculate your real average value, not the best example you have ever seen. If a hotel room costs $800 per night, but you would normally book a $200 hotel, do not pretend you saved $800 unless you truly would have paid $800. Maybe you enjoyed a luxury experience, and that can be great, but luxury experience and cash savings are not the same thing. Honest math keeps the game clean. The fourth rule is to compare every rewards card against a simple alternative. Never compare a card against nothing. If a card earns 3 points per dollar on dining, compare it with a no-fee card that earns 3% cash back. If a premium card gives travel credits, compare it with simply paying for travel directly and using a cheaper card. If a card has an annual fee, ask how much extra value it creates after the fee compared with a no-fee setup. Many cards look amazing only because people forget the baseline. But the baseline matters. If a no-fee card gives you most of the value with far less effort, the complicated card needs a strong reason to exist. Complexity has a cost. Tracking credits has a cost. Remembering categories has a cost. Managing points has a cost. Searching for award availability has a cost. Calling customer service has a cost. If you enjoy the game, that cost may feel small. If you hate the game, simplicity may be more valuable than a slightly higher return. The fifth rule is to be careful with welcome bonuses. A welcome bonus can be one of the best parts of the rewards game, but it can also be one of the easiest ways to overspend. The right way to earn a bonus is to match it with spending you already planned. Insurance, taxes, travel bookings, tuition, medical bills, home repairs, business expenses, holiday shopping, or normal monthly expenses. The wrong way is to create spending just because a deadline is coming. If you buy things you do not need, prepay expenses in a way that hurts cash flow, or pay high processing fees without doing the math, the bonus becomes weaker. Ask 3 questions before opening a bonus card. Can I meet the spending requirement with normal spending? Can I pay the full balance without stress? Would I still make these purchases if there were no bonus? If the answer is no, skip the card. There will always be another offer. FOMO is expensive. Banks want urgency. You need discipline. The sixth rule is to watch annual fees carefully. An annual fee card is not bad just because it has a fee. Some annual fee cards are excellent, but every fee needs a job. If the card gives free checked bags that your family uses several times a year, the fee may be easy to justify. If it gives a free hotel night you use naturally, it may be valuable. If it gives travel protections, flexible points, or credits you already use, it may make sense. But if the card stays open because it feels premium, because you like having it, or because you keep telling yourself you will use the benefits someday, that is a problem. Someday is not a strategy. Review every annual fee card before renewal. What did you actually use last year? How much money did it really save? How much extra reward value did it create compared with a no-fee card? Did any credits cause extra spending? Did you redeem the points well? Would you apply for the card again today? If the answer is no, consider downgrading, product changing, or canceling after checking what happens to your points and credit line. Do not keep a card out of fear. Do not cancel blindly either. Make the decision with numbers. The seventh rule is to beware of reward categories that change your behavior. Rotating categories, limited time offers, shopping portals, dining bonuses, and brand-specific credits can be useful, but they can also pull you into spending you did not plan. A category should guide which card you use for a purchase, not whether you make the purchase. If groceries are already in your budget, use the best grocery card. If dining is already planned, use the best dining card. But do not eat out more because dining earns extra points this quarter. Do not buy random items because a shopping portal offers 10 points per dollar. Do not subscribe to a service because a credit makes it feel discounted. A reward multiplier is not permission. It is only a tool for spending that already makes sense. The eighth rule is to understand that rewards can hide lifestyle creep. Lifestyle creep usually does not feel dramatic. It feels like small upgrades that are easy to justify. A nicer hotel because points cover part of it. More takeout because the card has dining rewards. Extra travel because points make it feel cheaper. A subscription because there is a monthly credit. A bigger purchase because it helps meet a bonus. Each decision may seem reasonable, but together they can raise your baseline spending. Then the rewards become part of the excuse. This is why you should track total spending, not just rewards earned. If your rewards increase, but your spending increases even more, the system is not working. The goal is not to earn the most points. The goal is to keep more money, travel for less, and make your financial life stronger. Rewards should reduce costs, not upgrade every choice until the savings disappear. The ninth rule is to keep your wallet simple enough to follow. A perfect spreadsheet strategy is useless if you forget which card to use, miss credits, lose track of due dates, or feel overwhelmed. For many people, a 2-card or 3-card setup is enough. One strong cashback card for everyday spending. One category card for groceries, dining, or gas. Maybe one travel card if you redeem points well. Advanced setups can work, but only if you enjoy managing them and you are organized. Every card should have a clear job. If you cannot explain a card's job in one sentence, it may be clutter. If 2 cards do the same job, one may be unnecessary. If a card creates more effort than value, simplify. A strong wallet is not the wallet with the most cards. It is the wallet where every card has a purpose, every fee has a reason, and every purchase fits the plan. The 10th rule is to redeem rewards instead of hoarding them forever. Points are not a retirement account. They can lose value. Programs can change. Award prices can rise. Transfer partners can disappear. Benefits can be reduced. Cashback is more stable. But even then, unused rewards are not helping your life. Earn with a plan and redeem with a plan. If you want travel, know what kind of travel you want. Flights or hotels, domestic or international, economy or premium cabin, flexible dates or fixed schedule, simple portal bookings or transfer partners. If you do not have a redemption plan, cashback may be better. Points are powerful when they have a destination. Without a destination, they can become a game score, and game scores do not pay bills. The 11th rule is to stop treating rewards like income. Rewards are usually a rebate on spending, not income you can build a lifestyle around. If you earn $50 in cash back, that is nice, but it does not justify $500 of extra purchases. If you earn enough points for a flight, that is useful, but it does not mean the trip has no cost. Hotels, meals, transportation, time off work, baggage fees, and activities still cost money. Many people say points made the trip free, but what they really mean is points paid for one part of the trip. That distinction matters. Rewards can make travel cheaper, but they do not remove every cost. Before booking a points trip, estimate the full cash cost around it. If the trip still fits your budget, great. If not, the points may be tempting you into a trip you cannot comfortably afford. The 12th rule is to use a simple decision filter. Before opening a card, ask, what problem does this card solve? What spending does it improve? What benefit will I actually use? What is the annual fee after realistic credits? What no-fee card could replace it? What is the welcome bonus worth after real costs? What is the year 2 plan? Before making a purchase, ask, would I buy this without rewards? Is it in my budget? Can I pay it in full? Am I buying now because of a bonus, category, or credit? Before keeping a card, ask, did this card earn its place last year? Is the value hard and real, or mostly emotional? Would I choose it again today? These questions make the rewards game slower, but slower is good. Slower decisions are usually cheaper decisions. The credit card rewards trap depends on speed, excitement, and vague math. The way out is patience, clarity, and honest numbers. You do not need to quit credit card rewards. You need to make rewards obey your plan. Let cash back lower real expenses. Let points support trips you already want. Let welcome bonuses match normal spending. Let annual fee cards earn their place. Let no-fee cards do the simple jobs. Let your budget decide what you buy. When the reward is useful, take it. When the reward is bait, walk away. That is how you turn credit cards back into tools. The people who win with rewards are not the people who chase every offer. They are the people who can ignore good offers that do not fit. They are not impressed by every multiplier. They are not controlled by every credit. They do not confuse points with profit. They understand that the bank is not giving away value by accident. The bank is betting that enough people will overspend, pay interest, miss benefits, forget annual fees, redeem poorly, or keep cards out of habit. Your job is to be the customer who does not do those things. Pay in full, spend normally, track fees, value points honestly, redeem intentionally, compare simple alternatives, keep only cards with jobs. And remember this, the best credit card reward is not a flight, a hotel night, a lounge visit, or a pile of points. The best reward is staying in control of your money. Everything else only matters if control comes first.